so sorry.
I had 7 dogs in my mouth. Let's see if I could get 8. Glizzinator.
It's so wet.
Do you want to try doing it too?
Hell no. I have a small mouth.
Yeah, but just to, for the funsies of doing it.
I just want to eat it.
But would you try seeing how many you could fit in your mouth after me? Just use the other side.
We literally touch tongues, and you think I'm scared to put your in-mouth hot dogs in my mouth?
I don't know. Are you down? I think you should do it. You should try it. It'd be pretty funny. Yeah, do it with me, dog. You got to do it. Come on.
Whatever.
Come on. Hell yes. Yes. All right, I'll do it first.
It's not gay if I do it.
No, right. Wait. Are you saying it's gay?
No.
Am I gay for this?
You put that wiener in your mouth. Put that wiener in your mouth.
I guess it puts me on the spectrum of gayness a little bit. Okay. It's a little gay. It already feels pretty gay. Only one in.
Like weenie in position.
It's so wet.
I know. It's going to be twice as wet when I put it in my mouth.
To you?
Dose.
The fucking lasers, dude.
I'll give you the count.
Okay.
You're going to bite into it.
No. The key is you gotta...
Outside your teeth?
Yeah.
Ew.
And then some inside.
I don't want to do that. It looks miserable.
It's not... I mean, it's rough. It's because they're so thick.
Those thick weenies. I'm kind of uncozy.
Oh, I'm jiffing.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's good. Alright.
Ew.
Oh.
Ew, bro.
Yeah.
The way your mouth is.
Oh, no. They slit out. Stop slitting. Oh, there you go. Oh.
I'm highly uncomfortable. Fucking drooling everywhere.
Oh.
I regret my decision saying that I would try this.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Dogs down. There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Got dog fingers. Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
You're dripping.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I changed my mind.
Oh.
No. Hell no. I'm not going to be able to even... They're all dripping.
Oh no.
I can't even watch him do it.
Oh.
I need my emotional support hot dog.
Oh.
This is gross.
What? Oh.
I've got
What?
6 hot dogs. Ugh, 6 dripping hot dogs.
Oh.
I think 6 is... Ew, bro. Ew. I think 7 is the max. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's 7.
Oh.
I feel like I died and I went to hell. Gotta get that 8th weenie. Here you go. What? I don't fucking know. It's your weenie hole. I hate it here. Sliding out. Ew.
Alright, that was 8.
They have bite marks in them.
Yeah, a little bit.
I really just want to eat one. I don't want to put all
yeah,
those in my
there's a
mouth.
good bite mark. And that one.
I'm definitely not going to get any more than like maybe 5. Maybe. Ew.
It's so salty. Alright, welcome to Dodster Talk episode 13. It's been a minute. Been a long time. Honestly, before I even start the episode, I gotta try to figure out how to put the headphones directly on my ears so I could hear the fucking audio. Because it's muffled by all the foam from this stupid helmet. So, let me try. Yeah, un momento.
Un momento.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
You guys see my hot dog? I got a hot dog.
I'm gonna try to... I don't know, maybe. It might. It just might, dude.
You can do it.
Yeah. It sounds a lot better. I could actually fucking hear what's going on now.
You get that big old head in there.
I'm trying.
So tight.
Yeah, hopefully I can get it off.
Imagine getting stuck in that thing. The nubs. Rotate it with the nubs. Yeah, there you go. That's ridiculous.
It works. Oh my god, it works. And it like, oh god. Oh.
Mike's hitting him in the eyeball.
Okay. You know what? This is the way to do it. Because it's even like putting more pressure on the headphones.
Now you really look like a thumb.
I really just look like a fucking idiot.
Thumb.
The glasses, I feel like, make it a little bit better. Yay or nay?
Yeah, I guess you just look ridiculous either way.
No, I do. I mean, that's kind of the whole point.
I'm a koala.
Yeah, she's got her koala blanket that I got her for her birthday. So a few updates. I've been trying to figure out like which direction to really take my channel in because I don't want it. Okay, now this just keeps riding up though. I'm just gonna have to tuck it down
under the chin.
Yeah, it feels really uncomfortable though because it's just a lot of pressure on the sides of my head now, dude.
It's one or the other.
Fucking
Bye.
Christ, dude. So I've been trying to figure out like what direction to take my channel in, because like my YouTube channel has been just so random. Oh, you gonna help me out? Yeah, help me out there, dog. Thank you, my G.
You're welcome, home slice.
Appreciate you, pimp.
Gotcha, homie.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out which direction to take my channel in because my favorite video that I've done so far that has gotten the most views for sure was the Thanksgiving pizza review.
Oh.
If you guys haven't watched that video yet, it's great. That pizza was gross, but I made a funny ass video about it. And I've been trying to figure out other stuff to make funny videos about. It's just I haven't been able to think of anything. It's like I'm already burnt out and I haven't even really started. At least that's what it feels like sometimes. I don't know.
I've been trying to talk him into doing new episodes like every weekend.
Yeah, even just to sit and talk for
a
minute, just to upload something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you. Which I'm down to do. I should
stay on top of the shit.
No, yeah, I should
get your shit together.
I know, I really do need to. I've been saying it for the longest time.
Fucking spaceman.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been difficult. I don't know. I've been really trying to figure out some stuff in my life. I'm possibly taking on a new job right now, trying to figure that out because my job I just drive too far for, and yeah, yeah, it's just yeah,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
pretty much. Yeah, it's like a 45-minute drive, and I pay $20 a week in tolls just to get to and from work, which is ridiculous. And yeah, I work in the city, which I like. I don't mind. I like my route being downtown. There's a lot of people and things going on, so it keeps the day interesting and everything goes fast. But yeah.
Yeah, but like 70% of your time is just being in traffic.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of traffic. You get used to it
Fucking
though.
hate
It's not
traffic.
that bad. It's just a lot of driving overall because not only am I driving that far to work every day, but I'm also driving out on the route for hours. It's too much damn driving. Which I would be willing to do if I made a little bit more. So that's like the main reason of it. So I've been kind of focused on figuring all that stuff out lately, and it's been at the focal point of my mind, I guess. And I've been thinking of one thing I want to do, like pretty bad, is I want to start reviewing either different movies or TV shows and stuff that are already out on streaming services. And be like, things that you could watch at home when you don't know what the hell to watch. It could just be like me recommending stuff or just reviewing bad stuff that you should avoid. And, like a basic review channel, have that be like one portion of it. And then I still do the podcast stuff and just kind of other random shit. Something like that.
Yeah.
And I've thought about also doing gaming. Gaming would be fun.
I miss gaming.
Playing like horror games or something. And freaking the fuck out. Something that scares the shit out of me. I mean,
I can't remember what it's called, but there's a game that I actually just saw a video of some gameplay of it earlier where it uses voice recognition.
It could hear your voice
and
while
so
you're playing the horror.
you're like these little things. I don't even know how to describe them. They're like little nub people, but they walk around and they have to hide away from the like killer or whatever. And so you're usually talking to your teammates and it'll hear you. So if you're like screaming or something, the killer will come straight for you. It's funny though. It's just scary.
There's a few different games that are like that now that it hears your audio. A lot of people will live stream it. And so they'll put it so if you donate a certain amount, it'll play a random sound, so it just screws the gamer over every time. Which would it'd be fun to do stuff like that. Yeah. It's just hard to figure out with my setup too, because with all this shit, it's like the audio from the game has to come through my mixer into my mic, and then my microphone into the recording.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of things to figure out. It's more technical than I could fucking handle, okay?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I could get a USB mic, I guess. Because USB mic would be easier instead of using the
for
XLR.
Gaming. Yeah. Because I was going to say, there's a lot of, like, even if you were to play on, like, your PlayStation, I've told you before, there's different, like, platforms and stuff that you can use on your actual, like, gaming system that'll, like, it'll record what you're doing.
No, I know that, but I don't have my webcam set up. I don't have the audio that I want.
Yeah.
It's like my PlayStation is in my room and I'd be on my bed.
No, I know.
Like, I want to do it through my laptop.
Well, no, I'm not saying... I just meant, like, even if you wanted to do it on that, you could, like...
Nah. I
hate it here.
It wouldn't work. Because I need the webcam.
I wasn't saying you had to do it on there. I said you could do it on there.
I get it. It just wouldn't be...
You're not listening to me.
No, I'm listening to you, but it's like... Yeah, I could, but it would literally just record...
We're not doing it.
It just records your gameplay. Happening. It just records your gameplay. It doesn't record you. Like, I want to be in it.
This noob.
No, you're not a noob.
Scratch it.
No, yeah. I get what you're saying, though. You're just trying to give me some options, but... Yeah, the only option I really have is to do it with my laptop if I want to live stream. Also, we were just talking about... I'm trying to convince her to go to the Gathering of the Juggalos and shoot a YouTube video out of that. And see how that goes.
Just do us all a favor. Look up a video about what that is and tell me if you'd want to
Yeah,
go. Because I don't
YouTube it.
fucking want to go. It sounds terrifying.
Yeah, YouTube it. Let me turn
He's
your.
trying to put my life in danger.
Let me. I just gotta adjust your volume.
My voice fluctuates.
Yeah, I know, and it gets very loud on this. Kind of ruptured my drums for a second. You just had to get that out.
Ah!
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's simmer it. Simmer it.
Got the sweats.
Just thinking about going to the gathering.
Yes.
It looks.
My palms are sweaty.
I'm really like. I had a short period of time last summer that I was really just fascinated by it, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos of the gathering of the Juggalos. I think there's this guy. I forgot the YouTuber's name. Let me try and look him up real quick.
He showed me videos, and it made me not want to go.
It looks fucking
He's
wild. It just
crackhead,
I would just go for
golden retriever vibes, and I've got not those vibes.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking it up. Yeah, it's Brandon Buckingham.
I got indoor cat. I'm gonna go hide behind a couch vibes.
I am definitely crackhead golden retriever vibes for sure. That's me.
I'm allergic to cats, but I'm definitely a cat. I will.
And that's one festival that I would 100% walk around wearing the astronaut outfit like the whole time because it's like, who gives a shit? You're in, by all the fucking juggalos. They're all, dressed up as clowns, so I don't think they would care about me
It's like
being an
insane
astronaut.
clown posse vibes.
Yeah, right. It's just me being goofy.
I'm just a sweet baby. I'm so scared.
Like at normal festivals, I don't know why. Sometimes I just feel like it just feels weird doing it at like a Secret Dreams, or I didn't mind doing it at Scamp because Scamp is, kind of just crazy anyway. Scamp's
Secret
like
Dreams, everybody's just fat chilling. I feel like if I were at Secret Dreams and I saw some man walking around dressed as an astronaut, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. The first year I went, I did wear it, and that's
or even like Big Fam.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny at Big Fam.
Mm-hmm.
Big Fam's another like smaller, like close knit, like more intimate music festival.
I like Big Fam a lot.
Big Fam is dope. It's really dope. It's in I forgot which part of Michigan it's in, but it's in Michigan. Secret Dreams is in Ohio.
The best.
That's a one festival that we've talked about on this podcast multiple times, but we haven't wanted to say the name of it to keep it a secret. But I mean,
Soiled it.
Whatever, bro. I'm just gonna talk about it. Secret Dreams is incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking love that place. I have to go every year. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not missing out on it. I mean, this year they have pretty lights, dude.
Yeah, no, we have to go.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Man, I'm so excited to see Pretty Lights again. We saw Pretty Lights for New Year's Eve this year, and they threw down. That was an incredible set. We didn't go for the day before New Year's, but we went on New Year's Eve, and it was
first time seeing them. It was fantastic.
Right, yeah, it was my first time seeing them too, and I've been wanting
right.
to see them for years because I've been in the scene for years. And it's just like every lineup that they're on, it was a festival that I just couldn't make. Or when I first started going to festivals, they were actually on a lot more lineups. But I was still like a newbie, so I would go for all like the stupid dubstep shit, like Excision. Yeah, Excision, fucking all that other stuff. Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah, Excision sucks, dude. That shit's trash. I just can't do it. I can't do it. That's my own opinion.
I kind of miss being a rhythm baby, but at the same time, I hear it and I'm like, no.
I do because I could go to anything and have fun.
Yeah.
Now it's like I go to some stuff and if they're playing like rhythm or like really hard dubstep, I'm just like.
I just miss being a little headbanger baby and just going in the crowd. Like when me and you were at North Coast, like one of the first years that I went, and I grabbed your hand and we were. Down.
Yeah, that was for what? Sudden Death? No,
it was for
Subtronics.
Well, no, when we were doing that was the set that I told you I was like, I need to go see it. It was for not.
Because that was the year I was still on the cusp of seeing that type of shit too. Oh, are you gonna look at the lineup?
No, I'm just gonna look up who I think it is. Wooly.
Wooly?
Wooly.
Oh, okay.
Because I told him that was when I was still majorly into rhythm, and we went to North Coast, and I was like, I need to see Wooly, and I was getting down, and I made him get down.
Yeah, and I remember having fun.
Mhm.
That was the year that somebody, the random girl tried to pickpocket me.
Yeah.
I had my fanny pack that was just around my waist, and it
Mm.
was like kind of off to the side. And we were dancing, just chilling out for a second, and all of a sudden I just felt something tugging, like right here. And
Yeah.
I saw this bitch's fingers. Like she like pulled open my zipper, and her fingers were like down in my fucking yeah, like moving shit around to see what she could grab. And I just turned and I looked at her. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I said
Yeah.
it like really aggressive, and I looked at her like I wanted to smack her.
No,
I,
I know.
I
I
was
remember you telling me
I
that.
was like I was pissed, but I was also like kind of under the influence. So like I didn't know for sure if that's what I saw, but I know that's what I saw now. It's just like while you're in that headspace, you're like,
Inebriated.
you said what?
Inebriated.
Well, I wasn't inebriated, but I was like on the cusp. I guess
Mm.
I was like just tripped out a little
What
bit.
the hell?
Yeah, so I just didn't really know how to actually react because you don't think of that stuff when you're on shit. You're just
Yeah.
having a good time. And then when I saw it, I was just like, did that really just? I was like in shock. I was like, did she?
Yeah.
Because she just kind of looked at me like all scared, like she looked at me like she got caught. That's how I knew. But at the same time,
Bitch,
I
you got caught.
didn't know because I was fucking poof,
Yeah.
So she just like ended up like kind of just like doing a weird shuffle.
Back into the crowd.
Yeah, just kind of backed away, and she was like looking around like this, and then she just like disappeared back into the crowd, and I just like zipped my shit up, and I was just in shock and just pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck? And she looked like a crackhead. I don't know if you saw her at all.
I didn't. I remember. I think by the time you like reached out to me, because we were dancing, like I was in front of you,
Yeah.
but I was also under the influence, so I was not paying attention. I just figured he was behind me, and then when he told me about it, honestly, I was just as confused as you were. But I don't know, I didn't see her. I think she was already back in the crowd by the time I turned around. Because I do remember though, after the fact, I was like, "Where is she? I'll punch this bitch. Where is she?" And I
Well,
started freaking out.
I said something to you like right away, and I
Yeah.
think you tried to look at her, but you couldn't tell who it was.
No, because I mean, I didn't see who it was, and you were like telling me like, "Oh, it's her," but like I wasn't.
No, it's
There was
fine.
too many people.
Yeah, and in all the years that I've been going to festivals, concerts, literally underground illegal warehouse raves, I have never had anything like that happen before. I've never had anybody try to fucking steal shit off me. No, like never once. Knock on wood. And that was the only experience that I've had where something like that has happened. I was just in shock.
Yeah.
So word of advice to people that go, it does happen. Not that often, but keep your eyes out for it. Just try to
Keep your fannies in the front.
yeah, keep your fannies in the front, preferably like the chest strap one that goes like around the side. That's the best way to do it because no one's gonna be able to reach up on your chest and grab your shit. The waist ones, the waist ones are a little bit easier to get to because sometimes like especially if you're dancing with your lady or with some random chick you meet there if you're single, you're gonna want to move it to the side, and if it's on the side of your hip, that's exactly how she did it because it was on my side and her booty cheeks were on me, so I didn't want that getting in the way of all
my
that
God.
greatness. Like come on, are you kidding me?
All that greatness.
Yeah, I gotta feel it.
Don't put me on blast.
I need the cheeks, dog. Need them cheeks.
Yeah.
Also, new project we've been doing. We are making octopussy pins. They're little like hat pins. I saw them the first time. It was last summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Soulshine Reverie, fucking the new scam shit. We made a whole video about that. It was the music festival disaster video because it was a fucking disaster. That shit sucked.
It was not. Yeah,
It was,
I don't even want to.
it was terrible. But it was my first time seeing these little guys, and then we went to Secret Dreams.
Yeah.
And our buddy Matt, he gifted me one.
Mm-hmm.
And I pinned it to the top of my hat over there, and I just fell in love with them. And I was like, dude, I have got to make these. Like, I want to make them and sell them at music festivals. And we started doing it. We've already made a bunch of them, actually. We made, like, 4 of these. They're like, orange yellow, but they have, like, almost a pink tint to it because of the color combination. Go ahead and
All the babies.
yeah, just bring them all up by the camera.
All the
You
babies.
can bring the constructo hat pussy.
Oh!
Yeah, the constructo pussy over there
There's
too.
too many pussies in my hand.
Oh, so many pussies. Fuck. No, you can leave the sombrero puss. Cause that one, no, not the
The baby.
The baby.
Shit.
You got it.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's the constructopus. Show it. Yeah, that's the biggest one, but we're not really gonna make too many more of that size. I don't think.
Orange pink.
Yeah, that's the orangish pink one. It's really cool. And then
Green.
the green blue. Yep. And show them the bottom, so they could see the pins. Oh, there's a baby one we accidentally made. we tried to make a dual print, and they both came out super small. Yeah, there's the pins. I just glued them. It's got a butt plug. I just glued them to the bottom. The insides of those octopuses are hollow, so I had a
Empty butt.
Yeah, empty butt. I had to fill that hole with a bunch of glue. I had to plug that butt up.
Big ol' empty butt.
That's a huge empty hole.
Baby empty butt.
Yeah, baby empty hole. I would barely have to put anything in that one. Ooh, that just sounded creepy. I should not have said it like that. Oh God.
Yeah, don't say it like that.
Yeah, let's
Rewind.
Control Alt Delete that moment. That was tough. Yeah, you got it. But yeah, I just pack a bunch of glue in the bottom of them so it fills out that hollowed part. I wait until that dries, and then I put another layer of glue right over that, and then I stick it's like an earring pin right on there. So you could pin it to hats. You could pin it to like a backpack strap. Oh God, did I just tear this? Felt like I ripped it. Nah, I'm tripping. It's all good. Yeah, your backpack. You could even put on your fanny packs. All sorts of shit. I want to make mini dragon ones too that you could pin onto stuff too. I saw someone on Etsy was selling them.
I want him to make me a gnome.
Yeah, I can make you a gnome. That's fine. She's actually been doing more of the software stuff. I mean, I helped her out with the software portion of it earlier today because it's 3D printing is so technical. If you guys want to, I'll show you the 3D printer real quick. We have it set up in here. Yeah, that's it right there. It's a Adventure 5M. It is a pain in the ass, dude. Like, it is very confusing to get the settings just right. A lot of times the printer's messed up. We were having an oozing problem where it was just oozing out of the nozzle as we were trying to print stuff, and it took forever to figure that out. It still oozes now, but we have it on a different setting that it like does a line up front before
resolves before it starts printing.
It just does a completely separate line, just a straight back and forth line to get all the ooze off of it, and then it goes and prints the whole print.
All the ooze.
All the ooze.
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 Ooze. Gotta get all my ooze off.
Soiled it.
Oh, I took it too far, didn't I? I tend to do that a lot.
Ooze.
Ooze. My ooze. I did it again.
Stop saying it's your ooze. It's just
my
ooze.
Close. So, ooze. That's all you want me to say?
Ooze.
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 What were we talking about?
We were talking about my ooze.
No. That's not what we're talking about.
And it's very time consuming to do too. Like, you gotta figure out, because yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while for the print to
in the ass.
Yeah, it takes a while for the print to come out if you're having bad prints and you gotta cancel them every time. You gotta figure out all the settings for the new slicer is what it's called. It's like the editor for the actual print itself. We were trying to change the bed plate temperature, like the platform that it's on, and there's no way to do it on what's the one that we started? Orca, because that's the best slicer to use for the adventure, the Flash Forge's 3D printer. And it just, I don't know why it doesn't just let you literally put in the temperature that you want it to be at. It's all preset to different. It's a pain in the dick. So
Son of a bitch.
yeah, so I charge a little bit more for them. It's like $30 a pop is what I'm gonna go for, because it takes a lot of time.
A lot of time, decent amount of
Technical shit.
Yeah, and then I was gonna say also a decent amount of like the filament too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think 30 is pretty fair with everything. With everything we've had to put into doing
and
it.
they're a decent size. It's not like
Yeah.
they're like if they were like the little baby boy, little baby boy, would not be 30.
No, that would be like $5 or $10, probably 10. What?
You're not a cheap whore, I swear.
Well, it's gonna be cheaper because it's so small.
Baby boy.
And we tried to print off a dragon for my mom, because she really wants a dragon, which I will do soon. But when we tried to take it off the plate, it literally just like was in bits. It just like none of the pieces were actually connected together. It just fell apart as we tried to pull it off the plate, and it just stuff like that happens all the time when you're trying to 3D print. Even with these octopussies, I have to call them octopussies. I don't care. It's just funny. My octopussy. You want to buy my pussy?
Okay. All right.
I gotta walk around at festivals saying that. Who wants to buy my pussy? I just made you uncozy, didn't I?
I'm gonna go home. I am home.
You got nowhere to go.
No.
Nowhere to go, baby girl. I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck with me. You're fine with it.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with him.
Even when I say weird shit.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Oh, I wanna know.
So I actually had somebody try to make fun of me for wearing my astronaut outfit.
Who the hell?
It was Andy. Yeah.
Fuck you, Andy. You suck.
Yeah, he's a little bitch. So it's this guy that I know that we were just trying to have like a civil political debate, and he just turned it into fucking throwing out insults, and then he said some shit like,
"Oh, you don't agree with me?
Fuck you.
I hate you."
You're right. Yeah.
Go to hell.
It's like, bro, we could have.
You're dumb. You're a dumb idiot.
We could civilly talk about these things without it turning to that, but it just seems like everybody that is on the other side of the political field right now is just not about doing that at all. They just want to resort to like personal insults or like trying to just get one over on you.
You're a dumb idiot.
No, right. Just trying to fucking say shit, bro. He's like, at least I'm not a fucking 30-year-old man dressing up like an astronaut on his fucking podcast. I'm like, okay.
Sorry, I'm 29.
I'm pretty much 30. But whatever, dude. I do my own thing. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Mind
fuck
your
you, bro.
fucking business, bitch.
Mind your fucking business, bitch. You gotta say it now.
Mind your fucking business, bitch.
She's so good at it, dude. But yeah, when he said it, I was just like, okay.
Okay.
Like, wow, dude.
You hurt my feelings.
You're such an adult. You don't ever, like, just you want to dress up like an idiot and get on camera and talk about shit.
No, because he's a boring bitch.
Yeah. And he's just always so angry at everything,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
He's
is.
such an angry little man.
He is a little man.
Yeah, he's pretty small.
I mean, I'm a tall bitch, but yeah, he's a little man.
I'm a tall fat bitch, so it is what it
Me
is.
too.
You know, I'm not body shaming or nothing, whatever. He's
I'm a tall
he's
fat
just
bitch,
he's
too.
just an angry little guy, dude. Just an angry little man. He's just someone I don't take serious. So when he was trying to insult me, I was just like, okay, dude.
Okay.
Like, wow, wow,
Oh,
you
big
got me.
scary words from a big little scary man.
Right. Yeah, I just kind of laughed at it, and I just ended the conversation and shit. And then he was trying to say some other weird shit, so I just stopped it. It is what it is. Andy, I don't even hate you, dude. You just
Fuck you, Andy.
You're just weird, bro. You're just a weird dude. I hate to break it to you. I mean, it is what it is. Also, another reason we haven't done a podcast episode in a while. It's because I keep trying to do it with guests, but everyone keeps flaking on me, bro. First it was Jamie, which Jamie, if you actually watch my content, you know, I appreciate you, bro, but shit, man, you have flaked on me like fucking 6 times. I think
Bunch of frosted flakes.
I think it's been like 5 or 6 times, and he's gonna be a really interesting guest. Like, I really want to have him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to talk about this whole situation that he was in that was like terrible. I remember it happened years ago. I forgot how many times, but he got shot like several times, like really close to the house. We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
It was right. It was a local shooting that happened, and he almost died. He could have very easily died. He got lit up. It was a 22, but a 22 can do a lot of fucking damage, dude. That shit can mess you up. But I was gonna make a whole episode with him. He was gonna talk about the whole story, and I still really want to do it, Jamie. So like, if you watch and you're watching, like, for real, man,
Get your ass over here.
Get your ass over here already, man. Let's fucking do this thing.
Get
Like, I literally
together.
I wrote down notes of all the different questions that I want to ask you about it, because that's a really interesting thing. Like, I don't know many people that have gotten shot like that have been put through a horrible fucking situation like that. Like,
I know one other person.
Well, I know a couple people that have gotten shot, but not like to the point that he was. I think he was shot like 8 or 9 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it was something like that. It might have been a little less. I don't remember.
My stepmama got shot.
Oh, really? Where
Listen.
at?
Like body wise or where?
Or just like how many times, or
It was just once, but it was in, I think, her thigh, like somewhere in her leg. At my grandpa's house.
Oh, no shit. It was like a drive-by shooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this I think he was getting into an argument with somebody. He actually.
Because we from the hood.
Well, he wasn't even in the hood. I don't live in the hood. I mean, I guess it's a little kind of hood where those apartments are over here, because there's just a lot of interesting people that live over there.
Yeah. I was talking about my stepmom. You know, there in the hood.
It was the Heights,
where
right?
I grew up. Yeah.
Yeah, the Heights. Yeah, the Heights are Chicago Heights are crazy.
I'm just a sweet little hood baby. I'll fuck you up, Andy. No, I'm just joking. I will though.
No, he actually got shot in the head too, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So I had, like, Jamie, come on, please just come on already. Just fucking come on. Just come on the podcast, bro. Do I have to fucking beg? Shit. Fuck.
Please.
Please. Please. Yeah.
Who else has been a frosted flake?
Fucking Benny.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he actually did one.
Yeah,
with
Benny
me.
Hanna.
Benny Hanna. I can't really.
Fuck you, Benny. Skank.
They always get into fucking fights and shit. They act like brother and sister sometimes. But he yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
He's not a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a decent guy. He just has some tendencies sometimes.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you, Benny.
But actually, though, I can't even say that he's flaked. Well, he kind of did once. But we did an episode together, and I was going to upload it, but the audio was trash.
Yeah. Well, we were at a party.
Yeah, we were at, like, his buddy, is it Nick's house?
I think so.
Yeah, something.
One of his friends.
Yeah, one of his friends. And they're cool as fuck. I like all of them a lot, but I was hoping that, because I got a whole new camera, too, that I haven't even used for a video yet, but because I want it to be like my portable podcast setup, so I could just record wherever instead of having to bring my laptop, the webcam, my speaker, or my microphone set up, this whole big fucking thing. Like, it's just too much to bring with me anywhere else. Like, this has to stay here. It's too much. I tried to do it at Benny's apartment one night.
Yeah.
Like, forever ago.
It didn't happen.
We got
didn't even set up.
We got to. Well, we did set up. But
actually, we set up and then we broke it all down.
I set it up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and she just looked at me and she's like, "We need to go home.
I'm not doing this."
Yeah, I was
waited
down.
too goddamn long.
We did, 'cause we got too fucked up. We were partying a little too hard instead of like just doing the episode.
Yeah.
You know, we should have done the episode and then got fucked up and had a good time.
I say this all the time.
I know.
Nobody listens to me.
So I don't blame Benny. He's not really a flake. It's just we keep trying to do it and stuff keeps happening.
Untimely circumstances, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the episode that we shot, it wasn't that great of an episode anyway because like, you know, we were in a party setting, so it kept like kind of getting interrupted and the conversation kept getting derailed.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's just a little difficult to navigate and keep like a good steady flow of conversation that's like either interesting or funny. Then
It's just chaos.
yeah, it was just chaotic and the audio was terrible because it's like all the background noise of people like laughing and talking and it just sounded like shit. I'm like, I can't upload this. And then who else? Angel flaked on me too. Tonight, actually. Angel was supposed to come on tonight. Well, he originally asked us to go over, and then we were like, dude, you should come over here. And because he recently took us out for lunch, which was really nice of him to do. He even paid for the fucking bill. I'm like, damn, dude, you didn't even need to do that. I appreciate the fuck out of you, dog, for real. But yeah, he asked us to come over today to watch a fight. But we were doing the 3D printer shit all fucking day, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because of the ooze. The ooze. But yeah, it didn't end up working out. He was gonna say that, or he said that he might come over once his girlfriend gets off of work, but he ended up flaking on that. Which it is what it is. He didn't fully commit to it, I guess. But
there's been times where that man makes plans, says he's coming over, and then doesn't.
There has been multiple times that we have, like, he has told us he's going to come over to do a podcast episode, and then he flakes.
Or even just come over in general and hang out.
Right.
And then he just never messages me.
One time he showed up to the house for like 10 minutes and then left, like, because we made plans to hang out. And he ended up dragging, right? Like, he took forever to get to the house. He finally gets to the house, and he's like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, yeah, actually, I gotta go. I got a lot of other shit to take care of. I just wanted to stop by and say what's up real quick. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why'd you even stop by? You should have just said another day, bro. No, I love Angel, though. I love all those guys. Benny, you know, Angel.
They're all on my shit list.
Yeah. And Jamie, you know.
I don't know Jamie. So
yeah. I haven't seen Jamie in person in years,
Betty
bro.
And Angel and Andy are on my shit list.
Well, fuck Andy. Who gives a shit?
Fuck you, Andy.
Who gives a shit about Andy?
I just wanted to say fuck you, Andy, again.
So yeah, you know, I've been trying to do stuff for the podcast and for the YouTube channel. It's just been a lot going on, you know. A lot of stuff to try and navigate.
Yeah, I mean, I also had my surgery recently, and then you got sick, and so that was like a whole total of 4 weeks that both of us were just.
So she had gallbladder surgery.
Got sick while I was recovering from surgery.
Jesus, just got really loud. Sorry, they're sensitive now because of the XLR setup. Yeah, no, I came down with the flu the day of her surgery, and the doctor told me to get there at 6. He called me at like 5:40 and said, hey, so Veronica's almost done with her surgery. If you're in the area or you're by the hospital, you could just like hang out in your car. She should be out soon. I sat in my car for fucking like 5 hours. It was 4 hours because you didn't end up coming out into my car until like a little after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
While my fever was going up to like 103, I'm just sitting in my car feeling like fucking hell, just waiting for her to come out. Ugh.
I still don't get why they told you that, because I messaged him before going into surgery. I remember sending him a text message and telling, because they had put me on like a lot of pain medications even before my surgery because the pain was brutal. But I remember sending you a text message saying that my surgery was gonna be between 5 and 6. Right. And
so even when you said it on the phone, it sounded like you said the surgery will be done at 6. That's what it sounded like you said. But what you really said was the surgery is at 6.
Mm-hmm.
because I was so out of it
Yeah.
already. Like, I just had a
Well, that's
horrible.
right. Yeah, I was on the phone with you, but I was also speaking with the nurses
It was
coming
just
in, and they were
chaotic.
checking on me, and my best friend, my sister Javier, was there with me, and there was just like a lot going on, and I was trying to figure it out, and they had basically told me that between 5 and 6 was when they were gonna try and get me down for my surgery. Um, and so I was on the phone with him at the same time that like nurses were coming in and checking on me, and it was just
It was
miscommunication,
just
honestly. But I don't know why he
it
called
was
you and told you that
it was
because
chaos on the phone. I didn't know
yeah,
what the fuck was going on. I was so out of it. It felt like hell. Yeah, I had influenza A, so that's just like that's the flu. Like, that's when you're sick as fuck.
yeah,
And I had to work that day, and the morning of, like, I already knew I was sick, but I just thought maybe it was a cold. Like, I had a sore throat, and I was like coughing and shit. And as the day went on, I just progressively got worse, and it was at like 9 o'clock in the morning where it just hit me like a truck,
yeah,
and I started getting the shivers. I could feel like my head was just hot. I was fucking out of it. I felt like a zombie. It was horrible. So I called my boss and I told him I was gonna make it in the next day and everything. And I just felt so bad. I wanted to go home and just fucking sleep. So I took a nap. Um, After I got off the phone with her, and I set an alarm for like 5:30. I even woke up before my alarm because I felt like hell, and I kept waking up from getting so fucking hot. Um, and then, yeah, it was a disaster. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. Sitting in that car for that long was terrible. It was hell. I
yeah.
even tried to take a nap in the car, but there's no way to get comfortable in a fucking in my car.
No, so then I got out of surgery, and the nurses were telling me like, oh, we just want to make sure like, the anesthesia gets out of your system fully and like monitor you and make sure that you're like okay to leave. They pumped me full of even more pain medications, which thank God, because I was in a lot of pain directly after my surgery.
Yeah.
But then I got in the car and I felt like I was drunk, which was kind of nice, but it was also not that great. I felt very like nauseous and spinny and kind of out of it. And even like they wheeled me out in the wheelchair, and getting out of the wheelchair was just weird. Like I felt weird in my own body, kind of drunk.
Yeah.
And then even the drive home, like I don't fully even remember the drive home.
You were pretty out of it.
Yeah.
And it sucked because that whole week, like, we couldn't even take care of each other.
No.
My temperature got up to, did it reach 105 or was it 104?
104.
It was 104. Um, and I was just not having a great time at all. It
When
was
I was immobile, I literally couldn't get up off the couch by myself.
no.
I couldn't sit down on the fucking toilet, like nothing. Like I couldn't do anything.
It was a rough week.
And the pain was way worse after I like got home and the pain meds wore off.
Did we say what it was that he had surgery? It was gallstones.
Yeah, I had like 7 gallstones in my gallbladder, so I had to get laparoscopic surgery to get my gallbladder removed.
Yeah.
And honestly, laparoscopic was like, instead of them cutting me open completely, they just made like 4 little incisions and took it out. But all of this whole area, like bending of any kind, even just slightly turning, rolling over in my sleep. I like to sleep on my side. Couldn't do that. I had to lay on my back because I just couldn't get comfortable. Everything hurt.
Yeah.
I had to lay on the couch for the whole first week because laying flat in bed was uncomfortable. It was miserable, but
Even with all their advancements with it, it's still a pretty tough surgery to go through. Like, my grandma told me that she had it removed like years ago,
yeah.
and they had to cut her like completely open, and it was just it sounded fucking horrible.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say the worst part, because the worst part was after the surgery. That pain was brutal. But the weirdest part was I've never been put under. I've never had surgery before. I didn't know what to expect, so I was terrified. But also, waking up out of the anesthesia was so weird.
It is weird coming out of
Like,
anesthesia.
I remember going into, like, the surgical room, and it was so fucking bright in there, but I remember going in there and them telling me, like, okay, we're gonna, get you situated, get you set up on the thing, and then we're gonna, put, like, the anesthesia just straight in your IV. And they said that, and then nothing. And all of a sudden, like, it felt like it was 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
I woke up in
It feels like that.
like a monitor room, where I could see like other beds, and like the one above, or the one I was in above me, I guess, was like a monitor checking like my vitals and everything, making sure that I came out of anesthesia. And the doctor was sitting next to me, and he was talking to me, but it was like he was speaking a different language. Like, he was like, I now know that he was like asking me, how are you feeling? Can you move your toes? Can you do this? Like, can you touch my hand? Like, reaching out towards him and like waking up.
Right.
But in the moment, I was just like,
what the hell's
what?
going on? Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I was alone, and I was scared. And I was so out of it. But like, I don't even remember them taking me back to the room that I started in. None of that. Like, I was so out of it.
Yeah.
And it was just a really, really weird, kind of almost out of body feeling. Like, it felt very strange.
No, it is. It's a strange experience to go through anesthesia for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Abiel at one point was like, "You're talking gibberish. I didn't know what was going on beforehand."
Yeah.
She was like, "I don't," like, because they gave me, I don't even remember, like, a really strong pain medication before going into the surgery.
Yeah.
And I was already like loopy
those,
and out of it, and being
those
real
meds.
goofy and just saying a bunch of weird shit. And she was just like, usually you're pretty weird. Like, normally you're pretty strange. And she goes, "But like, this was this on steroids."
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Kind of wish I was there for it.
I kind of wish you were there too. She did tell me that I kept saying, "I wish Ryan was here. I wish Ryan was here. Like, why isn't he here?" And then I was getting like kind of emotional because I wanted you there, and you weren't there.
While you're on the jugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of figured that would happen.
I miss my daddy. He's fucking sick.
Was the last episode the one that we did with Sienna? I think it was.
Maybe.
But yeah, speaking of Sienna, we don't really talk to her anymore, and it sucks. I mean, I guess it doesn't suck because you kind of showed her true colors.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
She stopped being friends with us because of the way we voted, and it's just like, okay, I don't know, just the way she was talking to both of us was crazy. Her and Abby, bro, that was nuts. We lost 2 friends because, we voted the way we did, and we're both like centrist. I'm not Republican or Democrat or whatever. I just sided more with the other side this time. The other side that most people in my area probably don't agree with, but I'm not going to get too political, but lately a lot of was it with her?
Well, so we had, technically the last video that you uploaded.
No, not the last video, the last podcast episode.
Oh, then yeah.
I know I've uploaded other videos since then.
Yeah. But yeah, the last podcast episode was my funny friend Sienna.
Yeah, which Sienna's great, like she is, but I was just so surprised to see her fucking act like that, bro. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, she's very far left. Like, she's very, very Democrat, which is fine. We can have different opinions and still be friends, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm not...
Apparently not.
No, right, exactly. It's just crazy. Like, a lot of the stuff that's being said from the left and the right is just, like, you don't know what's true anymore. You can't really trust news sources.
It's all just fueled by hate.
No, right. And a lot of the left is really just fueled by hate. A lot of the left currently is very hateful. I don't really see the same on the right. And it's crazy because the left perceives the right to be the party that is more hateful, but that's really not true right now from what I've seen.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, a lot of the times, like, I feel like they view the people who are more on the right as more hateful and more, like, closed-minded. But I feel like a lot of the people on the left are definitely, like, they're definitely closed-minded. Like, how are you gonna...
Because it's gotten to the point with the Democratic Party and the left in general where they, like, all have to think a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what they're doing at this point. It's like, you can't have a different opinion on anything.
It is sheep mentality.
Yeah, everyone has to think the same way. Like, they all have to agree with every single thing about, trans rights, about, the war in Ukraine, about, women's rights or women's rights when it comes to abortion law.
Yeah.
all that stuff. You all have to think the same. Nobody could think any different about that stuff. And with most of the stuff, I do agree with most of the left on the more like societal issues. I do think like I'm pro-choice. I think women should have the choice to do what they want with their body, even in terms of abortion. I have no problem with that. I think it should just be left up to the choice of the women that are gonna carry the children. But at this point, it's such a like niche issue for a lot of people that giving the power to the states to do it, to enact the laws that they want to, I don't think that's like the end of the world. As long as they don't change the laws any further, where they make it like a national ban or something, I that would be way too much. You know,
I have a very unpopular opinion.
you're not a fan of it.
No, it's hard for me to say. That's why I always just say I'm more centrist
You
because I'm not a fan of it, but it's mostly the fan of like or
you lean more pro life a little bit.
yeah, I mean, because it's mostly because a lot of people, I'm not gonna, it's not everybody, but a lot of people, especially people that I've met throughout life, use it as a form of birth control.
Which I do have a big problem with. I
And
don't think that's acceptable.
that is, it's disgusting.
Right. I think that there should be policies put in place that you cannot use it like that. If it's a situation where it is like a financial situation where maybe the woman's homeless or they have a lot of health problems, of course, I think
Yeah.
that's acceptable. But if you're using it time and time and time again as a form of birth control while you know you have all these other ongoing issues, that's a problem. There should be limits on it. You know, there should be
Yeah.
some kind of regulations with it. I don't know. I don't know all the inner workings of abortion law, especially per state now, but that's just my general thoughts on it.
No, and I mean, like I said, I mean, you're also a guy, so that's it makes sense why it's kind of more like you leave it up to
The
the
women.
choice of the women because
Right.
it's their body, and like I agree with that statement. I mean, but
I'm,
I'm a woman.
so you have more of a right to an opinion on it than I do.
No, I know. I don't know. It just
It's just with today's like political climate, I just side more with the right. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that I'm Republican. Doesn't mean that I'm a Trumper. I don't fucking like love Trump, but I do think overall Trump has been doing a pretty halfway decent job. He's definitely made some mistakes, like continuing to fund Israel is crazy. What he's planning on doing in Gaza is crazy, and I don't agree with any of that shit at all. That pisses me off because his whole political campaign was about pulling our funding out of all these other countries' problems. Like,
yeah.
why isn't it the same for Israel? Stop funding it. Like, yeah, they're our allies, but who gives a fuck? We have enough of our problems of our own. Stop it. Um,
I
and
hate
I
Garfield.
and I don't want to. I don't want to fund a genocide, you know, because it is what it is. Yes, Hamas is like not a good. They're like, I don't even know if I would consider them terrorists because it's kind of like Israel is like the terrorists,
I'm not
but
educated enough to speak on all that.
no, right? I mean, like Israel has definitely committed a lot of war crimes, like straight up. They have bombed children on like mass scale at this point. So it's just, I don't know. But either way, sharing too much of my opinion on it, it has nothing to do with me personally. So I don't want my tax dollars going to any of it. We need to just pull out. It has nothing to do with us anymore. That is Israel and Palestine's problem, dude. Like it's just enough is enough. You know, I side more with Palestine and just everyone being safe. I don't like war. Nobody fucking likes war, but it's just at this point just stop funding all of it. Stop funding Ukraine. That has nothing to do with us either. And so I don't know, but that's been one misstep. His meeting with Zelensky was a little off the rails. Trump isn't really that great of a public speaker, great at like keeping people together a lot of the times because of how he talks about things. Like he also rambles a lot. Like he goes off on like these tangents about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you saying that I'm rambling? Fuck you, dude. Am I rambling?
I mean, you're going on a tangent. I'm
Well,
just sitting here. No,
I'm
I know.
I'm just talking about like my overall thoughts on politics, and I'm trying to be critical of Trump too because I think it's important to be, even if you voted for someone. I think it's always important to be critical of all politicians, even if you vote for them. And that's just
Well,
what I
yeah.
try to do.
No, I know. I mean, I don't like him at all. I hate him. I hate him. I hate his voice. I hate his face. I want to hit him with a shovel. But like, I voted for him.
Really, what it is that just Kamala was terrible.
I mean, he's also my biggest thing is like America in general is a business, and like as much as I don't like him, he's a businessman. He as far as like the economy and stuff like that, like he knows what he's doing.
Right.
And that's what I voted for. I didn't vote necessarily for him, cuz if I had a better choice that wasn't him, I would have went for that.
Right.
Even if honestly, even if they were a Democrat, like I do think that I lean a little bit more towards Democrat as far as like my values and my opinions and what I think about the world. I've never considered myself a Republican ever, but I definitely fall more in the middle just because the Democrat Party that has been Kamala, or what it is today, is not something that I can fully stand with either.
No. Not at all.
It's not something I want to put my name on.
I can't stand what the Democratic Party has become. I really just can't stand it anymore. It's just too much. It's just way too much. And just a lot needs to change. They need to be a lot more accepting of differing opinions and beliefs, and stop falling for. It's the fear mongering. Like they're really just making it seem and they're making everything seem so bad right now.
Yeah.
It's really not. What has really changed? When you walk around, when you go to work every day, when you are carrying on about your life, is anything really that different? I mean, yeah, things are still just as expensive, but Trump has been in office for what, 3-4 months?
Yeah.
It's been about 4 months. How much do you really expect the guy to change in that time? Yeah, he during his campaign said he would fix everything in 2 months once he gets in office, but he's kind of a fucking idiot sometimes.
He's
Okay,
got a lot of problems left over from the last presidency to fix.
True. Yeah, Biden definitely left the shit a mess. He was fucking god awful. He was such a bad president. His whole administration, Kamala, just all of it, dude. And then her campaign was just abysmal. Yeah. She literally couldn't even debate with anybody because she was horrible at debating.
No answers.
No, she had no answers on anything. Trump kind of does the same thing sometimes, where he doesn't really answer the questions by just saying a lot of nonsense. But she would not answer cohesively like anything, bro. I tried to follow along with what she was saying, and I'm like, what are you even saying right now?
No, she would just talk in circles and just...
She would. That's literally all she would do. It was terrible, and I'm like, this lady's gonna run this country into the ground. I can't co-sign this. This is crazy.
And especially after, like you said, like she was with Biden.
She was VP for 4 years.
Yeah, and so if she was already in the place of power to run things with him, and that's how shit went down, why would you want to just give that right back to the same people?
With how bad Biden was, she should have been the one to take the reins a little bit. She should have been the one to step up to the plate a bit more. When he was in office and she was his VP, I never heard anything about her.
No, honestly, didn't even know that she was part of his
She didn't do
campaign
shit
at all.
She didn't really do shit.
No.
Now with Trump and J.D. Vance, I like J.D. Vance a lot. J.D. Vance is always speaking publicly. He's a good public speaker. I really hope he gets nominated for the next presidency. I don't know if I would necessarily want him as president just yet. I want to see what the Democrats can put forward this next time around.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want another Democrat president because I don't see their party making any changes. They're still using the same tactics that they did to try to stop Trump from becoming president again. But look what happened, because your tactics don't work. You need to go back up to the drawing board. Like, figure your shit out. They don't get anything done. They make everything fucking worse.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on lately with the Democratic Party.
Right, and I don't want to be, like I said, I don't like Trump. I don't want to be the person either to just be like, oh, well, I'm going to vote for the other person because it's not Trump, because that's just not smart.
No, it's not smart at all. It's not smart.
Like, I'm risking livelihood doing that, and it's just not worth it.
That's how you get presidents like Biden. because he was not a strong candidate. I didn't know anybody personally that actually liked or wanted Biden. I don't know how he won it. I don't know. Why are you smiling at me like that?
No reason.
What? You voted for Biden?
For him.
You dumb son of a bitch. No,
No,
I'm just
and
kidding.
it's something that like in the end I do regret, but in the moment during like voting, it was at the time it felt like a good option for me, and it wasn't something that was
it anybody?
him or Trump. It was something that aligned with what I thought was going to happen didn't happen, and like what he was putting out in the world and saying he was going to do and saying he was going to change is what I voted for. And that's what I vote for.
He didn't do any of those things.
And he didn't do any of those things.
They never do.
It is a decision that I do regret, but it happens. He put out into the world things that I was like, yes, 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 yes. So I voted for him. And it didn't happen. So
that's the thing that I do really want to say about what's going on right now too, is like Republicans get shit done. They just do. They do what they say they're gonna do. Especially Trump. Trump has already fucking, as soon as he got into office, he started doing everything he said he was going to do. Everything he's doing right now, he said he was gonna do all this stuff. This is pretty much what I voted for.
That's what turned my vote this year, because I did have the thought last time of, you know, like, oh, I don't want to vote for Trump because I don't like him. And it was kind of a pride thing too, but it was mostly me voting for what, like I said, what was being said and what was being put out there. But this year, like, it really bothered my soul. Like, I marked his name and I was like...
Yeah, no, I get it.
I hate myself.
I get it.
Like I said, ultimately at the end of the day, it was a business decision. It was something where I had to put my feelings aside and vote for what I thought was really going to actually help this country, because this country is going to shit.
Right.
And I can't watch it happen anymore, and I can't also be the reason that it's going to shit.
Right. And it's like another part of it that's going to shit is just how hostile everyone is being right now about politics, bro. Like, we can just sit down and talk, man. Like,
no,
we don't
and like
need
you
to...
said, even like Sienna or Abby or Andy
they
or
literally
whoever, like people...
went off on us and like pretty much attacked us and gaslit the fuck out of us.
Yeah, the people that I thought we were really close with and like good friends with, and like
well, besides Andy.
Well, no,
but
Andy, but
Sienna
like,
and Abby.
Sienna and Abby, like, we were really good friends with them. I mean, obviously they were your friends, but like I felt very close with Sienna and with Abby,
them,
and
dude.
for both of them to come at both of us the way that they did was insane.
Crazy.
And for somebody to show their true colors like that and like just flip sides so fast, like we meant nothing to them because we voted differently, is insane.
It's crazy because they were acting like we were attacking them. They acted like we were doing something personal to them when they were coming personally at us. Like, it was just crazy.
They acted like we set a pile of babies on fire.
Well, yeah, or they acted like we went to their house and like destroyed a bunch of shit, or broke into their house and like stole a bunch of their stuff, or did something crazy.
Like we're criminals. Like, they treated us like we're trash.
It was nuts. I couldn't believe it. I still really can't believe it sometimes.
And I value other people having different opinions. I do.
I think it's important because
having conversations where our opinions
are different, because if you have your own circle and group of friends where you all have the same exact opinion, you just lock yourselves into an echo chamber. That's what happened this election too, because the Democrats were fucking like shocked by how bad they lost.
No, and that's how much I value different opinions too, because me and him don't agree on everything. There are things that we don't agree on 100%, and I'm completely fine with that.
Right.
I still value him as a person and obviously love him, but like,
we're all adults and we all have different perspectives.
It's okay to have different opinions. I don't need to shove it down his throat.
And you could, like, sometimes you could sit down and talk about those different opinions, and then by the end of it you both have the same opinion. Opinions can change. That has happened with us multiple times. I pretty much got her to vote for Trump. I kind of lifted the veil for her a little bit and showed her, like, it's not what they're making it seem to be. It's not like the vast majority of the news surrounding Trump is not true.
I still hate him.
And that's fine. I mean, he's a very easy person to hate. He's kind of a piece of shit. Yeah. I'll say that myself. Like, he really is. He's not that great of a guy, but I do think he's a stronger leader because he gets shit done. You
I
know,
mostly just don't like
you,
his following. The route that a lot of the like MAGA supporters run
a
with
lot of
is
MAGA
what I
guys,
don't like.
a lot of MAGA guys are a bit much, for sure.
Hmm.
Um, and there are, I haven't seen it that much this time around though, where it's like a lot of the racists are coming out of the woodworks.
No, I know.
His first presidency, there was a shit ton of that.
No,
There's
I know, and
Nazis going down in the fucking streets.
that's what made me so nervous. Honestly, that was my biggest like deterror from voting for him this time around. Was I even and I told you that I was
You were
like my
yeah.
biggest fear is that happening again. Because it was so bad the first time, like all the ICE stuff that was happening, all of like I'm Hispanic, my family members being scared for their lives, like even I look white. I know I look white, but some people do. You know, in the summer I get real tan, and there have been times where people have even treated me a certain type of way, and it's just not something that I wanted to deal with again.
Uh,
It can be scary. I'm a woman, and if I'm out in the world by myself and he's not with me, it can be intimidating, and I just didn't want to deal with that again. But
and it was a weird thing with his first presidency where it just started happening a lot while he was president, where like a
they
lot of
were
white
taking
people.
all of that like hatred and just running with it and like blowing it out of proportion. And I understand now that that was more so them than it was him. And I'm not saying that I don't know how he really feels. I'm not saying that he's not a racist. I don't know. But like, I know that that's really just those people taking that idea and running with it and just blowing it up when it didn't need to be all that.
And I haven't really seen it much.
I haven't really either. Honestly, I haven't seen anybody wearing even like the hat or anything in like a really long time.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see how, because this will be the first like summer of
Yeah,
his
that's true.
presidency. So usually a lot more shit goes down during the summer months. So I guess we'll just wait and see. But lately, I've just been seeing crazy shit from the left, man.
Yeah.
Like them fucking trashing all the Tesla cars.
Yeah.
I literally saw a video of a guy like sticking his fingers in his ass and smearing it on a Tesla, and just doing sick
Ew.
shit. Yeah, it's
Mm.
wild. Um,
No,
but
thank you.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. Just like what I want to remind everybody that's scared right now and just feeling unsure and uncertain about what's going to happen in the future and what's going to come, just give it time and relax. Relax. We live in America. It's the best country on earth. You
No,
know,
that's what I've been doing.
yeah.
Because I was scared. I was terrified at first.
I
But
was with how much change he is doing with everything that he's doing. It's hard to keep up and follow with all of it sometimes, and that could be scary because change in general is scary, and
yeah.
especially with the media and how they try to portray everything to be how it's going to be so devastating.
The end of the world.
How Trump is a fascist Nazi and we're a Nazi nation. I literally saw one of my friends post that on Facebook. Like it's just not true. I believe in our country and I believe in this democracy. I don't believe that anything like that will ever happen here. I really don't think it will. We have too much good here for it to all go completely bad. And I definitely don't think Trump will be the one to bring it to that at all. He's not a fascist. You know, he has used some tactics or said some things where you can kind of point similarities to fascism, but the key points to fascism for me are when you're using military to suppress your political opponents, which he has not done
No.
and would never do. Like as soon as you do that,
You're done.
you're done.
You're done.
Um, and there's a lot of other much more serious. I'm a little buzzed from the drink, so
Mm.
I don't know the exact definition of fascism right now, but I know it's not that. And people need to stop fear mongering. Stop posting that shit unless you just stop posting it. Unless you see something that is actually fact,
Stop
then
throwing your feelings out there.
yeah, you're just tossing your feelings like, "Oh, we're now a Nazi fascist country." Like just stop. Just calm down because all you're doing is scaring people. You're just freaking them out and you don't need to be doing that right now, okay? We just all need to come together as people. More power to the people, man.
Mm.
And honestly, that's another thing too. I ramble too sometimes, but I'm a little drunk, so whatever. um, another tendency of fascists to do, the definition, it's a part of the definition of fascism, is to have more governmental control. Trump is doing the opposite.
Yeah,
Like
he's giving more power to the state.
he's giving more power to the states. So how is he a fascist? Like he's not at all those things that you were saying. Like he's just not. So I don't know. Everyone needs to just fucking relax, okay? Just give it time. See what he's gonna do.
Calm your titties.
Calm your fucking tits. It's only gonna be 4 more years, and then we'll see what happens, okay? And in those 4 years, just try to make the best of it. Hopefully, he can fix the fucking economy and how expensive everything is here.
Lord, I hope so.
We'll see what goes on with this tariff war. You know, the whole tariff thing has been huge right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna affect us as bad. You know, I think it's gonna bring some good. I do think so, because he's lowering taxes on factories and warehouses being brought here. He's lowering taxes for that. Instead, he's like, or not instead, but while he's raising tariffs on other countries for imports. So it's promoting more business to come to America, so we can be our own manufacturers, and so we can send out more exports. So who knows how it's going to go? Nobody's a fucking expert. Nobody really knows shit about fuck.
Yeah,
Everyone just wants to sit around and speculate and act like that speculation is fact, when in fact it's not. So just stop it. Just stop it. Just wait and see what happens, bro.
Stop it.
It's not the end all be all right this second. Just give it some time. It's been 4 months. All right?
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes from here. That's all we can do. Emotional support hot dog. You glad you have it, little buddy? Yeah, we have a basket of emotional support hot dogs that are pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I have some actual hot dogs right down next to my leg. Because we were rewatching an episode I did with Forrest. And
Miss you, Forrest.
yeah, I miss you, buddy. You should come back on if you actually watch my shit. I know most of my friends don't even fucking watch my podcast, but
What
whatever.
the hell?
Yeah, a lot of them don't. If any of my homies are subscribed, comment on this fucking video and say, yo, I watched, dude. Love you, Ryan. Say something.
Love you, Ryan.
Yeah, well, you don't have to say love you, Ryan, but just
Love
be
you,
like,
Spaceman.
yeah, just say, like, yo, you're my homie. I watch your shit, dude. But I ain't gonna get any comments. I already know. It's all good.
I'm gonna comment.
All right.
Love you, Spaceman.
Let me see. All right, you think that's a good enough angle? I could scoot over like right here. Yeah, there you go. I kind of want to zoom in just a little bit more. Oh yeah, I think that's good. This time we'll actually have better audio, so you could hear those glizzies sliding down my throat.
Ew, bro.
Because I have this instead of the other microphones that I had set up before. All right, so
sorry.
I had 7 dogs in my mouth. Let's see if I could get 8. Glizzinator.
It's so wet.
Do you want to try doing it too?
Hell no. I have a small mouth.
Yeah, but just to, for the funsies of doing it.
I just want to eat it.
But would you try seeing how many you could fit in your mouth after me? Just use the other side.
We literally touch tongues, and you think I'm scared to put your in-mouth hot dogs in my mouth?
I don't know. Are you down? I think you should do it. You should try it. It'd be pretty funny. Yeah, do it with me, dog. You got to do it. Come on.
Whatever.
Come on. Hell yes. Yes. All right, I'll do it first.
It's not gay if I do it.
No, right. Wait. Are you saying it's gay?
No.
Am I gay for this?
You put that wiener in your mouth. Put that wiener in your mouth.
I guess it puts me on the spectrum of gayness a little bit.
Okay.
It's a little gay. It already feels pretty gay. Only one in.
Like weenie in position.
It's so wet.
I know. It's gonna be twice as wet when I put it in my mouth.
To you?
Dose.
The fucking lasers, dude.
I'll give you the count.
Okay.
You're gonna bite into it.
No. The key is you gotta...
Outside your teeth?
Yeah.
Ew.
And then some inside.
I don't want to do that. It looks miserable.
It's not... I mean, it's rough. It's because they're so thick.
Those thick weenies. I'm kind of uncozy.
Oh, I'm jiffing.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's good. All
Ew.
right.
Ew, bro. The way your mouth is.
Oh no. They slit out. Stop slitting. Oh, there you go. Oh.
I'm highly uncomfortable. Fucking drooling everywhere.
Oh.
I regret my decision saying that I would try this.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Dog's down. There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Got dog fingers. Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
You're dripping.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I changed my mind.
Oh.
No. Hell no. I'm not going to be able to even... They're all dripping.
Oh.
I can't even watch him do it.
Oh.
I need my emotional support hot dog.
Oh.
This is gross.
What? Okay.
I've got
What?
6 hot dogs. Ugh, 6 dripping hot dogs.
Oh.
I think 6 is... Ew, bro. Ew. I think 7 is the max. Yeah. Oh, well, that's 7. I feel like I died and I went to hell. Gotta get that 8th weenie. There you go. What? I don't fucking know. It's your weenie hole. I hate it here. Sliding out. Ew.
Alright, that was
They
8.
have bite marks in them.
Yeah, a little bit.
I really just want to eat one. I don't want to put all
yeah,
these in my
there's a
mouth.
good bite mark. And that one.
I'm definitely not going to get any more than like maybe 5. Maybe. Ew.
It's so salty.
Ew, bro.
Alright, here you go.
Don't just hand me a handful of hot dogs.
I got hot dog water all over my hands. It's on my laptop.
I don't know what to tell you. This was your idea. I have nothing to give you.
That's fine. I'll clean it up later. It stinks. Thank God. Thank God we'll end the podcast right after this because this smells so bad. Alright.
Don't hand me. I just want one. I'll just take them from you one by one as I shove them in my mouth. I'm not grabbing a handful of hot dogs.
Oh, they're slimy now.
I know. Oh, they're warm.
Yeah, they're gonna be lukewarm because they were shoved down my fucking throat. I can't believe I fit 8.
This one has a hair on it.
That's gross. You got a hairy dog.
Yeah.
My hands are slimy. All right, go ahead. Start it up.
I don't want to.
All right, there you go. The second slimy dog. Lower your mic a little. No, just lower it.
I'm not. I can't.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Third slimy dog.
Oh.
It's better if you go the outside of your mouth first. Like outside teeth.
I did. Ow.
Yeah, I had a better game plan this time around. Good job. There's the fourth.
Okay.
I had more of a, what would you call it? A strategy. Yeah, I had a good glizzy strategy for stuffing my gullet. I have hot dog chunk residue in my mouth. Look a little bit more towards the camera.
Oh. Oh. Where are you? I don't have.
Huh? You want me to do it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, here, I'll help you. No! Why did you do that?
I've run out of space. I told you
got
I
it.
don't have a big mouth.
You just gotta find
I
a way.
got 5.
You just gotta find a way to. You could have gotten 6.
Mm-mm.
You could have done it. I could have helped you.
He's lucky I even tried.
Yeah, thank you for doing it. I appreciate that. It's for the content. Now we're all slimy. I cannot believe you're eating one of those right now. That is insane work. That is just a fucking. I don't even know how I didn't react the first time he took a bite. That's crazy. Just slammed that whole dog, dude. I'm sure it was deep down my throat.
It was deep down my throat too.
Well, do you want the fucked up one? What are we gonna do with the rest of them? I don't want to eat them after this.
I'll eat them.
That's crazy. That's so crazy, bro. Oh, we have Clorox wipes.
Mm.
Alright, that'll do the trick. Jesus Christ, dude. I forgot about the stink. It stinks!
Stinks!
Unless you're just eating them anyway.
I don't really feel like it stinks. I like the smell of hot dogs.
Yeah, but it's just the hot dog water stink. I got it on my astronaut suit too, a little bit. I got drippies everywhere. I don't care, I'm using it to wipe my hands a little. Because that shit's slimy. I need some drink, dude. That's what I really need. I can't believe you're just... Here, do you want to at least put them back in the bag? You don't need to eat all those dogs now, but I will not partake in eating any of those dogs. Like, I'm good.
Get in the weenie holder.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
I ate 2 of them.
It's fucking insane. I got all 8 in there, though. I'm pretty impressed. I feel like I could have even done one more. I know for a fact you could have done 1 or 2 more.
No.
You could have.
No.
There was still plenty of space. You had a lot of real estate to work with. Oh, you want a Clorox wipe for your hands? It's probably not the best to be using Clorox wipes on the hands, but I don't even care. It was so slimy.
Hot dogs and Clorox.
I think the mics picked that up actually.
Gross.
That's a signal for the end of the episode. That was Dodster Talk 13. We're back, baby. We're so back. We're back. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be back after the hot dogs.
No, it was fun. It was a good time. It was good content too. I'm gonna clip it for sure. Just clip a montage of how many times I've stuffed things in my mouth during a podcast episode.
Ew. I would rather try the grapes.
Okay, we could do grapes. We'll do a grape episode.
The hot dogs are just not it for me.
We'll do both.
No.
At the same time. How many grapes and hot dogs can I fit in my mouth?
Oh.
Why the hell not?
Sounds icky.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fucking rough. Like, the grapes are harder, though, because they fall back in the back of your throat, and they make you feel like you're going to puke. But we'll do it.
I've got some good throat control.
That's crazy. But you do. You do. I'll give you that. Alright, guys. That was episode 13. If you watched the whole thing, I really appreciate it. You at least got a good little hot dog moment.
I'm never doing that hot dog thing again.
I feel like you should do it one more time.
I feel like you should show your mouth because that's not going to happen.
Because you really didn't fully commit.
Yes, I did.
You could have fit one or two more.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. And I have a different opinion. Let's agree to disagree.
You got what, 5?
Yeah. I told you I would get 5.
I was looking at your mouth and I knew just where I could fit it.
And I'm telling you, I had 5 hot dogs in my mouth. And there was nowhere I could fit it.
Well, I was looking right at a spot. Just saying. I wanted to help you.
I didn't want your help.
You needed it.
I didn't.
Yes.
No more hot dogs.
Because I could have gotten you to 7.
No.
At least 7. But, yeah. Alright, well. That was episode 13. Thanks for watching. I love you. I'm never going to leave you. I'll always be here. I'll love you forever and to the end of my days. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you checking my shit out. I'd appreciate it if you haven't subscribed. I'd appreciate it if you do. If you are subscribed, I love you and you have a massive pee-pee. Or a very tight vagine. And I love you. You're great. You're all great. I love you so much. Don't ever leave me and I won't ever leave you. Just keep watching. Keep watching my shit. Keep promoting my shit. Keep talking about my shit. I love you. I love you, dog. I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. Okay, bye.